Hello and welcome everyone to Last Level Press. I am Mr. Black and this is the first 15 of Vindictus, a free-to-play MMO by NEXON Entertainment available on Steam, which I admit I am quite late to the party in addressing. If memory serves me correctly, this was released in June of 2012, so this is very nearly 2 years old at this point. And before I actually jump into the game, I want to have a quick look at the options, which I have already poked around in, to hopefully have optimized settings. I actually tried to record a first 15 of this once before on my previous computer, and it just couldn't handle it. This is a very graphically intensive game, especially as MMOs go, so I'm rather excited now to try and have a look at it now that I've finally got a beast of a rig to try and run it on. One of the things that I really like is that this does offer, especially within the advanced tab of the video options, fair amounts of options to choose from texture detail, shaders, animations, lighting effects, anti-aliasing, more or less the usual gamut of good video options. Now that said, based upon what you select, there is a dynamic FPS bar up here that will let you know what you can more or less expect FPS-wise given your settings, and I like that. So it tells me to aim for the green bar, which is why I've got it set to the high preset here. I'm going to change that back because I had to set custom there to get into the advanced options. Now that done, let us start the game and have a look here. I don't actually... What is that? Why is there an Easter Bunny? Pose delivery service. I found a mysterious item you need to see. Choose a character and I'll send it right over. Thank you, Easter Bunny. Is it candy? Let's see here. Enter Crimson Blade security code. You can change your security code after you hit OK. If you've forgotten your security code, please visit that. Okay, well, I think I must have made this once before, to have attempted creating a character once before, so quick jump cut while I dig that out, find it, and enter it, and don't show it to you guys. Okay, now, finally, I've gone through the whole rigmarole of having to apparently reset my security pin because I was a derp, and apparently the first time around never bothered to write that down, so I had to reset it all. And if there was a quick little vanishing act over here, it's because I've also deleted the character from my first run through, which didn't go so well, just due to performance issues, because this is, as I mentioned, a very, very graphically intensive game. My old rig just couldn't handle it, so I'm going to recreate a character for you all, and perhaps for myself if I decide to keep playing this game. Now, isn't this just a lovely lineup of misfits? Let's see if my volume settings behave themselves this time, because the last time I did this, it suddenly got really, really loud. So if that happens again, I apologize in advance. Let's have a look at our lineup here.
Fiona is a balanced warrior type character that uses a one-handed weapon and...
Okay, thanks for that. Sword and shield lady. Not going to click on all of these and deafen you all, much less myself. So let's just have a quick little glance at each of them. Obviously, Shield Maiden, Sword and Shield, somewhat tankly. This guy, obviously big, beefy tank of sorts, doing curls with a keg. How much more manly can you get? Then there's Herc here, who was my first run through. Obviously, big, giant, claymore-wielding warrior of badassery. Then there is this lady with her lovely little Lolita off-kilter hat and twin swords. Not bad. This young gentleman, which seems to have a bit of a musketeer look going on, with what looks like either twin rapiers or cutlasses. Is that? I don't know how to pluralize the word cutlass. This lady staring at a scroll, obviously a mage of some sort. And then who is this chap back here in the back? That would be, I believe...
Kai is a swift and powerful warrior.
Yes, thank you for that. Who has a bow. Thank you for deafening me. Alright, who should I go for? Kai... The loner, sitting there in the back with his bow, just minding his drink, wanting to be antisocial. Or Herc, with his big giant sword. You know what? We're going Herc. Big
Herc is a powerful warrior wielding a massive sword.
Thank you for that. Actually,
Herc is a...
Yeah, okay, I heard you. I would really love it if you would respect my volume settings and not deafen me, game. That would be really great. Near the weathered bell tower. I'm assuming this one.
Get it together, rookie.
Me. I don't want to get it together. I know what's going on here. You're not going to tell me to get it together. There's a giant freaking albino spider just a stone's throw from me. I'm not getting it together. Do we really have him cornered? Do we? I think he might have us cornered. Just putting that out there. Blades advance. Apparently we've gone into the Elder Scrolls. Guys, I don't want to mess with that. I really don't. That's really, really good animation. I don't want to mess with it, though.
He's climbing the bell tower!
Load ballista.
Captain, the tower will collapse if we fire right now.
So?
Doesn't matter.
That's good. If the tower collapses, that means it's going to squash the giant spider. I'm all for this.
Prepare to fire.
Loose!
Stop! Hold!
Oh god, here we go.
Teve, it's dangerous. Move out of the way.
No, he's my friend.
Teve, what are you doing?
Aiden, please give me some time.
Why?
He's not usually this violent.
Well, he's this violent
I'll talk
right
to him.
now.
People's lives are in danger.
Yeah,
That's no longer the town's guardian.
exactly.
It's just a monster. Move aside.
But
I'm with the night guy.
Let us handle this. Reload ballista. Reload!
A well-behaved dog that suddenly bites a child's hand is a badly behaved dog after that.
Marek, don't you trust me?
No,
I must go up there.
I have no idea who you are.
He's terrified.
No, I don't think he
Hear
is.
his voice.
I have a very strong suspicion that we are all far more terrified of the giant freaking albino spider than it is of us.
All right. But I go with you. Merrick, grab some men and follow.
You're all going
Yes,
to die.
sir.
You realize this. You're indulging her adorable little conscience, and you're going to get good men killed. You realize this. And apparently I'm there with a giant cloud wooden buster sword. Because that's standard issue, of course. We're all just ignoring the fact that there are like 30-ton boulders getting knocked off of this building, and we're going inside of it. Part of the exterior just collapsed as it crawled all over it. Yeah, dude, there are no giant spiders in here. Why are you going dynamic entry?
Wait! Don't move.
Why not? Oh, I smell something. Oh, he really did.
Fomorian emblem. What is this doing here?
Well, you know, stuff and things. Oh boy. Bad times. Nice shots. What did I tell you about getting good men killed? I hope you feel good about yourself, lady. That was your fault.
Rookie, protect the Oracle.
I'll protect myself. I don't care if she dies. Let's see here. Please select the control mode for this character. Mouse mode, keyboard mode, or gamepad mode. I do not have one of those. So we're going to go with mouse, which is kind of misleading because it's actually mouse and keyboard. So WASD keys for movement, mouse for viewing and actions. So yes, we're going to go with that. Okay. Ooh, yay. This is nice and smooth now. Alright, get the tooltips out of my way. I'd like to be able to see as I hack the gnolls apart. I don't care what they call them. I'm a tabletop gamer. I know a gnoll when I see one. Hi there. What's up? Ooh, that's fun. I like that.
Are the others okay?
No! No, the others are not okay! They're all dead, lady! And they're dead because you couldn't be helped. I don't like her. She is definitely falling into the mystical girl anime trope that I rarely ever bite off on. All monsters defeated. Please proceed to the second floor. Whoa, okay. Apparently shift brings on the headbutt. Bring on the ambush. I know it's coming. There we go. All right. Oh, this is really smooth animation. And really well choreographed animation at that. It looks good. What the heck? I just kicked him while he's down! Can I do that again? Good. Yeah, can I kick him, like, into her? Good. Okay. What the? Whoa. I can pick up pieces of debris and hit people with them. That's cool. Alright, can I throw it at them? Yes, I can throw it at them. Can I pick them up? Wait a minute, I think I can. Yes! Ooh. Oh! Oh my! Pick him up, can I... Dude, I stole one of his weapons. Can I pick up one of the enemies? And yes! Throw him! Throw him! How do I throw him? Is it E again? Yes! Oh, this game will allow me to pick up my enemies and beat my other enemies to death with them. Why don't more games do this? Oh, I'm definitely beating all of you to death with your own commands. That's just happening. You can't fight it. That's happening right now. Or I'll kick him through a wall. That's cool too. Oh, more body slamming. Alright, I've got to get these controls down. How do I throw people at other people? There we go! Dude, I killed him. Oh wait, no I didn't. Yeah, I just kicked him in his no-balls. That was fun. Oh, the combat in this game is so good. The writing is terrible. At least so far, but, I'm guessing that's the giant spider. Uh-oh. And let me guess. Now the mystical girl gets injured, and I'm going to make her my friend, and oh great, now this is going to get into Ashley levels of escort mission. I can feel it already. Come on, why can't I just leave her here? I've cleared these floors, and apparently this place is sturdy enough to not just outright collapse. So, can I break this stuff with her? I would love to use her as a battering ram. Where in the hell am I? Oh. I'm a derp. Never mind. I'm supposed to go outside. I was definitely not paying attention to the map. Alright. Kick him into bowls. That worked surprisingly well. Hey, buddy. I'm just gonna kick you right off the side. How's that sound? Good? Good. See you later. For some reason, this is amusing in ways that I don't think it's supposed to be. Really cool animations, and by the way, is anyone else noticing just how much I look like a fantasy version of Cloud? Complete with the single pauldron, and the suspenders, although it's kind of more of a Sephiroth configuration, and the boots, the baggy pants, the blue shirt, even down to, in the beginning, having a helmet on to obfuscate my face. This is, intentional or not, really smacking, complete with giant sword shaped like the Buster Sword of Cloud. Hello, giant spider. Why on earth am I fighting you on foot on the roof of a building you're already destroying with a sword? Why are we not pelting you with ballistae from the ground? Wait for it to all go horribly wrong. 10.
It's all right.
9.
Shh.
8.
You'll be fine.
No, you won't. 7.
Why did you
6.
attack? Tell me. Why were
Because
you
he's
so
a giant
scared?
spider. 5.
Who did what? Who?
4. 3. 2. 1. Am I good or am I good? And now we're going to kill it anyway, now that numerous men have lost their lives for no reason. Giant monsters will not stop their attack even after being hit. Okay, so essentially no stun locking. Got it. This makes no sense. This is one of those tropes that I really hate in very Asian-themed games, which they seem to arise most often. I know it's the whole concept of, oh, she's more connected to things, but it just falls on its face in this sort of instance. I'm hoping that the writing for other characters' introductory scenes is better than this, because this is not impressive at all. Oh! Ballista attacks have begun! Thanks for firing danger close to me while I'm up here with it! Dude, can I spear it with a ballista bolt? I am definitely... Oh, there are bolts coming. Ow! Who gave the order to fire? The commander is dead! Well, I guess that would then mean that somebody got a field promotion. Probably saw the giant monster get up onto the roof. Assumed, oh, it must have killed the captain. Let's kill it then! So really, if I were not a player character, I would simply end up as one more good man dead, due to this girl's inability to acknowledge how the real world works. Why is this thing not dying? I would really like for it to die now. I think it might be dying. Okay, alright. This is one of those, like, interactable cutscenes. That's kind of cool. Oh! Oh, yes! Collapse on the spider! Do it! Crush it! Bring it down! Oh, there's a bell in there. The bell is going to crush it, isn't it? Yeah. Now there are ballistas stuck to it. Why am I just standing here? Let me off of this building! It's collapsing with me on it! Oh! Oh, Jesus, like that should have killed me. That should have killed me right there. Oh, I called it. I called it! Yes! So much more satisfying than a newspaper. Guess what, girlie? Your giant scary familiar is dead.
No!
Yes. Yes. If I had a giant can of Raid, yes.
Please.
That's adorable, but I have no reason to care.
Hang on. I'll get you out.
This is one of the mistakes that a lot of fantasy titles make, in that they try to make really emotionally engaging scenes like this to get you drawn into it, to throw drama at you right from the start, but there is no setup here. I have no reason to care. None. And her acting, not pulling it off. Her writing, not pulling it off, not forcing it. I have absolutely no reason to feel invested in this giant scary monster, much less the lady that I just witnessed get several men killed because of her foolishness. Don't care. At all. If nothing else, I want to see her get thrown into stocks for endangering the lives of town guards, or military, or whatever faction I happen to belong to. But I recognize I may well be a minority in that. Lots of people like to indulge in their fantasies. Hello, Rufus Shinra, with your creepy lizard face. Seriously, does it look to anyone else like that guy's in a pinstripe suit? So yes, obviously this entire thing was orchestrated by some scary monster. Yes, I get it. Thanks, volume! Appreciate you getting loud again. Bored yet? Yeah, me too. Guess what? I'm also annoyed because I was just shown verbatim a trailer. And that was incredibly loud. I just maxed out my speakers. I heard it distorting. I would really, really like it, Nexon, if you could make it so that your volume settings actually matter. That would be great. Yes, Teve, I still don't like you. What's going on? You're awake. Yesterday at the bell tower, you got several good men killed. She looks away, her eyes full of tears. I didn't have a chance to thank you for saving your life. Yeah. It's because of you I'm even alive, and yet I wish that your giant spider was alive too. Never mind that, please. What is your name? Continue. And now we are going to be taken to character creation. Pick a name and a look for my character. Alright. I shall name him Keytrick because I liked the name that I had before for my first run-through character, and I am prone to taking a very long time to fine-tune and perfect my created characters in just about any game where that's an option, so I'm probably going to fast-forward from here to whenever I actually finish this guy up, and then we shall resume. Alright, I think that will do, so now that I have perfected his look, it's not quite to my ideal, but I'll give you guys a quick rundown of how character creation in Vindictus works. It looks like there is only a limited selection of especially hairstyles available at first, and that you've got to pay for or rent other hairstyles and even hair colors once you get in-game through some manner of in-game avatar customization means. Now, there are several different hairs available. That one is kind of frizzy and Rastafarian looking. And you can then get to skin tone, skin texture, which is more or less how oily you want to be. We're just gonna give him a nice little sweaty glisten. How's that gonna work? Eye color, eyebrows, body type. This is actually pretty involved as MMOs go. I think I'm actually going to narrow my shoulders in a little bit. There we go. So you can get down to height, chest width, body fat, waist, arms, legs, shoulders, and muscle tone, which all in all leads to a pretty good and unique character design. He's kind of got some junk. Just saying. Korean games can get away with a fair amount these days. And you can also sort of get an idea for what you're going to look at different stages of the game based upon the sample outfits here. And some of these look really, really cool. Especially this one. It's kind of got that, like, techno-samurai kind of look to it. Anyway, let us create and finalize and probably wrap this episode, because I understand this is going a fair amount over time, but that tutorial segment was really long. So I'm going to try to wrap this as soon as I can. Let's see. Teve takes your hand and looks earnestly into your eyes. Gidrick, thank you for yesterday. She lets your hand drop. I only wish I could have saved him, too. Called it. You ask who she means, and she looks startled. So apparently I'm a bit of a derp. I don't realize that she means the giant freaking spider. Why, the spider, of course. Who else? I guess you could have meant maybe the captain that was obviously invested in your well-being. Teve walks toward the window and looks out, not caring about the men who died for her own safety yesterday. He didn't mean to, you know. He's not usually like that. But, what? Ah! Connection with the game was disconnected due to a network error. Well, okay then, never mind. I guess I'll be wrapping a little early then. Now, before I completely conclude, I want to touch on a little something for this game. I recall reading an article some time ago about this, sort of tongue-in-cheekly insinuating that this game was too good, that it was actually a bad thing, that it was going to set the bar too high for other MMOs, and that nothing else would be able to live up to it. Graphically, that may well be half true. There's a double-edged sword to the fact that this is so graphically impressive and detailed, and it means that, yes, it does look very good, especially for an MMO, and it is very, very impressive, and it also calls to mind the fact that this is free-to-play and looks a lot better than a lot of monthly subscription-based MMOs. That said, it is probably going to keep a much narrower audience because of it, because most players simply can't run this with even an average rig. Like I said, I tried to play this once before on my previous rig, which, while dated, was a gaming PC, and it could not run this game. And then there are others, like World of Warcraft, that you can run on a freaking toaster, and can attract millions and millions and millions of players, because hardware isn't an issue. You can always tailor your settings to whatever you're actually capable of running. This has a minimum. If your computer isn't so good, it can't run this, and that may well bite the company in the ass by the end of this game's run, because again, it's just going to limit their audience. Now, what is here does look really good. This is not set to maximum settings, however, it is set to their high preset, so it's above average in terms of visual quality, and it looked really good. The animations are solid, they're very satisfying to see, they transition very smoothly from one to another, with the exception of the volume glitches, which are incredibly annoying. The actual sound design is solid. The voice acting, not bad, average. The weapon impact sounds very good. I liked those. And even the monster roars weren't just the usual stock sounds that we've all heard a million times before in every game ever. So I've got semi-mixed feelings on Vindictus. I may revisit this in the future because I get the fact that, as again, with this being the first 15, this is purely the first experience that I've had with this game. I've not played any of it beyond the tutorial ever before, and obviously this barely scratches the surface of it. I haven't even gotten into the early starting game hub, just having done the tutorial. So there's more game to be analyzed here, and I'm at least hooked enough by what I've been shown thus far to want to check that much out. I don't know if it'll keep me because I haven't played it yet, but you guys may see that in the days to come. So that's the first 15 of Vindictus, everybody. I am Mr. Black here at Last Level Press, and as always, I wish you all good gaming and Godspeed. What the hell? It's a dire badger! No! No! Do I have to kill this thing? Oh god, yes!